Hello there, welcome to Living on Purpose. This is Fola Daniel Adelesi. Today, I'll be giving you another productivity nugget, and it is go at your pace, grow at your pace. Go at your pace, grow at your pace. Now, why am I telling you to go at your pace and grow at your pace? It's because a lot of us are actually trying to catch up with other people, and that's why we're in the rat race. You are not yet at the level that you are already moving. You are not yet at the level of those other people that you're trying to catch up with. Now, I've heard the story that some people, they are spending their capital trying to impress those who are spending their profits. Do you know what that means? When somebody spends his capital trying to impress the person who is spending his profit, it means that some of the people you are competing with, they have already made money. They are already wealthy. They've paid their dues. They have arrived. So it's the income from the things that they do that they are living on. And the businesses have succeeded so well that they can afford to live large. But you are just rising. The money that you should be putting in businesses, that's what you're spending. Now that's what we mean by spending your capital to compete with those who are spending their profits. It's a very foolish thing to do, you know. Don't spend your capital to compete with those who are spending their profits. An example of spending your capital to compete with those who are spending their profits is when I see young people who don't have a business, don't have a steady job, buy very expensive gadgets. And I'm wondering, what are you doing with these expensive gadgets? You're not even going to make money out of it. You're just buying it just to let other people see that you can afford it. An expensive gadget that only helps you make a phone call, and there are far cheaper gadgets that can help you make the same phone call, do videos, they have a lot of storage. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using those expensive gadgets, but the problem really is, if you're young, you don't have a job, you don't have a sustainable income apart from your job, you don't have any form of investment, there's nothing on ground to see that if you're out of job for 6 months, money is going to keep coming from somewhere, and you're still buying an expensive gadget. Well, what you're doing is you're spending your capital to impress those who are spending their profits. You need to learn to take it slowly. Go at your pace and grow at your pace. Stop trying hard to show people that you have arrived. Sometimes this mentality, this need to pepper them, as we say in Nigeria. For those of you who are not in Nigeria, we say pepper them gang. And the pepper them gang simply means to try and show off, to prove to some other people that even though they wrote you off, now you've arrived, now you've made money. That's what they mean by pepper them. It's just a group of people trying to show that they've made a lot of money or they've succeeded at something. All of these things are not needed. If someone is succeeding today, be happy for them. But tell them, I am coming, I'm going at my pace, and I'm growing gradually. If someone has something that you can't afford today, it's okay. Be happy for them. Don't envy, don't hate. Just know that one day you will also be able to afford the same thing. If somebody has just bought a car that you can't afford, don't envy, don't hate, but don't struggle to go and get the car immediately just because your friend get a car that you couldn't afford. If somebody has bought a house or moved to a particular part of town that is expensive to live in, don't rush to go and live there just to show that you have arrived. Don't push your children to a school that you can't afford to pay, where you can't afford to pay the school fees, just to show your colleagues, your contemporaries, that your children go to an expensive school. It doesn't make any sense. If what you can afford is a cheaper school, let your children go to that cheaper school, because the most important thing is the quality of education. It's not how much you're paying in school fees that determines the quality of education. It's far from it. The only thing is, your children may enjoy the luxury of an environment if they go to an expensive school. Apart from the luxury of an environment, teachers can still be very good teachers, offer good quality at a cheaper school. If that's what you can afford, that's where you should take your children to. Don't be sweating and borrowing school fees all the time, even when you don't need to, because you really can afford it. I believe that at this point in time, with the little I've said, you will start going at your pace and growing at your pace. Thank you for listening, and remember to check out foladaniel.com and also check out my YouTube channel at Fola Daniel Speaks. Thank you.